Welcome, Julius Kugor and İlknur Hacısoftaoğlu. We are here having our third conversation of our Bomovu's program about critical bodies in conversation. And today we are going to talk about how mainly men from different African countries go and migrate with the hope of becoming footballers and come to Turkey, and how they gather all together in Istanbul in playing on the same field through the efforts and the association created by Julius, or at least right now led by Julius. We'll be talking about this more in detail. And we'll have İlknur Hacısoftaoğlu, who is a sociologist and working on sport and gender, and who has recently met with Julius and is starting to work also together. So we'll have this talk, and just to remind you about the rules here, if you want to have comments, if you want to participate in the conversation, this is possible. We ask everyone when they enter to turn off their video, but once they want to ask a question, they can either ask the question through the comment section here on the right side, or on the Facebook also they can comment. We are also watching at that. And or they can also just open their video and go on with the questions. Okay. So I'll let you both introduce yourself. Maybe İlknur, we can start with you. Do you want to tell a bit about who you are? And before I forget, I would also like to mention that, of course, you are since 2 years now part of the executive board of Bomovu, and okay. I'm so lucky to be working with you since that time now. So okay. Yeah, the floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the platform. Yeah, as me personally, I'll be expecting this kind of platform for a long time ago. The reason why is we want to people to recognize our association as an African community Turkey. So I would like to thank you guys once again, and for the support you guys have been giving to us since the beginning of this pandemic. Yeah, I'll be talking to my sister. I call her my sister. She be doing a lot of things to us to support the African migrant and hostless students over here in Turkey, which is I'm very grateful. Yeah, I'm very grateful for that. We always pray for her. And secondly, this is a moment of truth. Let me put it that way. Yeah, we come all the way from a different continent and different country to Turkey. I personally am one of them. Yeah, I came to Turkey since 2004. On the 9th February, I was a footballer in Turkey, in Bulgaria. So I was not planning to come to Turkey. I was on transit going to Tunisia. Then unfortunately, when I come to Turkey, I couldn't make it to my last destination, you understand? So I decided to stay in Turkey, yeah. Then one day I had a friend who was living here before. The one day I met him in Taksim Square. And then we start, party. We're going out so many places, as you know. Then one day he invited me to his daughter. He married with a Turkish lady. His daughter birthday party. Then I went to the party. I met one Turkish lady over there. Yeah, so her name is Evren. She's from Ankara and Erzincan. Yeah, so yeah, Then we got to know each other. Then we end up with married. So I decided to establish my life in Turkey. And now I'm talking to you. I have two beautiful kids in Turkey. One boy, one girl. One is 10 years. One is 6 years. My firstborn name is called Atta. He was born in the Ondokus mine. So I named him Ataturk. So yeah. And my daughter name also is called Eva Faith. Yeah. So now I'm a family man living in Turkey for so many years. I think 15 years now I'm living in Turkey. Yeah. So this is
Okay.
a little bit about my biography. Yeah.
Hi them. They are
Yeah.
behind of you right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Ata and Eva.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
also, I would like to add that I'm very happy to meet Julius. We are working together in projects, and he's one of the persons I admire in Turkey because he cares, as I told him before. He cares for people. He cares for his community, and he's trying to do something for people around himself. And so I think this is about being in solidarity with people who cares what's going on. And I'm very happy because also I know he's also one of the organizers of African Cup, which is one of the most important organization in this area, in this geography for African footballers actually. If you want, Julius, we can continue with African Cup. And
Okay.
if you tell us about what
A
do
little
you
bit.
do in African Cup, why, first of all, why did you start to organize African Cup with which idea?
Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yes. As I said from the beginning, I came to this country 2004, and 2005 I met a friend called Taju. His name is Taju. He's a Nigerian. I met him here. That there is a place that we used to go and play football. Most of the African players come to that place. The name of the place called Hajamet. It's just behind Ferrique. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to training one day, and Taju came up with the idea. He said he have a dream. And I said, okay, tell me the dream. And I said, why don't you plan something like a tournament, small tournament? And I said, okay, it's a good idea. I also have a dream to bring all Africans together, but I don't know how to start. So I think it's a good idea that we can organize this tournament to bring them together. Then it's like the both of us have the same agreement. Then we started organizing, visiting all the community, talking to them. We went to Shishile Beledia. We met the Beledia core, the former Beledia. His name is, I think, Mustafa something. I forget the full name. He was a former Shishile Beledia. And he received us very well. Then we asked for a place for the tournament, and he gave us the permission. Then we carry on over there. To cut everything short, we start with 6 countries from the beginning, from the start. That was 2005, June. But I forgot the exactly date in June. Yeah. So we start this way with the 6 countries, Sudan, Somalia, Ghana, Nigeria, Tanzania, and one country, Senegal. So we start with these 6 countries from the beginning. Then every year we used to play. Then the following year we start with the 8th country. We start increasing. Every year we have 2 more countries joining. Then the tournament become more attractive and unite. So I wish you can watch one of our tournaments this year, but unfortunately, we don't know what is going to happen. Yeah. So it is lovely. And every year we used to have a Turkish agent. They used to come to watch some of the matches. And by the end of the tournament, some of the boys used to have an opportunity, because the motive behind these tournaments is to show the African young talented player to Turkey Football Federation. That was the motive behind the whole tournament, because we realized that there is an opportunity here in Turkey in terms of sports, but they don't know how to go about it. So we came up with this idea, and for God so being good, everything was moving on marvelously. Everything was perfect, and the guys are very happy. Even some of us couldn't make it, but we are happy that some of them make it through. And as I'm talking to you, we have some of the guys play in another country through this African tournament in Turkey. So the motive behind this African Cup of Nations is to give them a platform to show their talent to the world. That is it.
So if I may just jump in.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember Taju. I met him back a few years ago, and I also remember this great documentary called Offside, made by Rayan. Yeah, which is talking about both the African community and the football, how the football is really uniting and federating African migrants who live here in Istanbul and for whom daily life is really not easy. So this is also one thing we can talk about maybe later on. And also about specifically the Nigerian community and how the Nigerian community is striving to survive here, and how there is this unity, how the Nigerian community has their places of worship, places of restaurants or socializing in many ways. And of course, that documentary was also shot during the time when Festus Oke died in the hands of the police. So I think this is also quite representative of how, you know, there's still a lot of problems, of course, that is regarding migration in Turkey, and specifically for the Black African community. In many ways, differently for men and for women. I think there is different types of discriminations that are happening. If you want, maybe we can talk a bit about this. And I mean, you talked about the fact that you were kind of stranded, and it was not your first plan to come and to stay in Istanbul, but somehow you didn't have a choice. And it is not so much of how do you say? I mean, this happens to many other people. Young men who come to Istanbul, who wish to pass through Istanbul and end up here. So yeah, maybe if you can tell us a bit about this, you know, like reality of how the African community is struggling in Istanbul.
Okay, that's fine. Actually, it is not easy for Africans living in Turkey, not only in Istanbul, in Turkey as a whole. It is not easy in terms of job opportunity, in terms of medical health, so many things. They are finding it difficult. Okay, for me, I had the chance, and I'm lucky. Then I'm married with a Turkish, so I have some of the possibility. But as for them, it is not easy for them. I think the first time I met my sister, I told her about some of the challenges that we are going through, that we need help to support my people. Some of them came to this country illegal. Some of them came from Lebanon, some of them came from Syria, some of them came from Iran, and some of them also come through airport. You understand? Most of them came through airport. So you can imagine they don't have any document, they don't have any legal documents. Some of them don't even have a passport because they lost their passport on the way coming to this country. So the challenge is huge, you understand? And this thing will be going on and on and on and on, then it is not easy. So I decided to recognize the African community legally so that we can able to reach the authority, because I visit a United Nations in Taksim, that was 2014 when I started all this thing. I visit so many offices, government offices, and what they ask me is, are we united? Do you have something to prove that this is African? And unfortunately, we don't have it. So that is how I started struggling, talking to the community, meeting Nigeria community, meeting Senegalese community. Hey, let's come together, let's do something. So finally, 2017, we are able to become a league. And now we are able to reach the authority in terms of some of the things. And for God so being good, the governments, they are supporting us through some of you guys' support. Yes. So it was not easy at all, because where they sleep, it become a problem. What to eat, if I tell you stories that came to me that was just last week, you'll surprise. Some of them don't even have a sugar to drink a chai. Sugar. They don't have it to drink a chai. So you can see what they are going through. Some of our brother just died 3 weeks ago. We went and buried him in Kilos. Yeah, he just starved. He was hungry for 1 week, nothing to eat. So he just died in the house in Kuchukwe. So you can see, I mean, the struggle they are going through. Yeah. So it was not easy at all. And we are trying our best. We cannot reach everyone, but we are trying our best. Yeah.
I know that, Julius, and I really know that you really have great effort to reach all people from your community, and I believe also that's a great idea to organize an legal entity to combine people, to make people together, and that's how survive in solidarity. That's very important also, I believe. And you mentioned from a dream that you and Taju made, Julius. It was very important and impressive for me to start with that words. And also I know that many young people comes from Africa with some dreams to Turkey. What kind of dreams they have in their mind while they are migrating to Turkey for football?
Most of them, or all of them, have a dream to become like Cristiano Ronaldo, like Ada Turam, like Sechuk. You understand? And all of them dream to play in the top team in the world. All of them dream, because they find themselves in Turkey, to play in some of the big team in Turkey over here, like Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, Beşiktaş, so and so. You understand? Because I can tell you, 85% of African who came to Turkey, 85% are footballers, because I'm there, I'm always with them. So yeah, I notice what they are trying to do in future. And all of them have a dream to become a top star. But unfortunately, they couldn't, find the possibility. Yes, some of them will be deceived through, false agents. They brought them to Turkey, they take their money.
That was my second question about that issue.
The family sold their property, and so and so. I told you some times ago.
Yes.
I met a guys who came in group. They were like 16. They came from Ghana, and
I remember that.
Yes. The one of them, their father sold their property to sponsor the child to come to Turkey and play football, because everybody know that there's money in football. So once you just have the chance, you become a millionaire in the future. So they invest in this boy. So unfortunately, when these boys came, they couldn't have, the opportunity. What they told them before they came to Turkey, they couldn't, see anything like that. So they become frustrated. You understand?
Yeah.
So he decided to go back home. And okay, we arranged, we helped, we made some organization. Then they arranged a ticket for him. Then he went home. And when the father saw him, my son, welcome. How was it? How was your trip? Then the son started telling him the story. Then he just collapsed and died. The father just died. He just got heart attack and died because he was thinking, how am I going to pay this debt? The only property they have, they sold it. Now nothing left. So how am I going to live psychologically? You understand? So there's so many things happen to so many of them that I cannot tell. Some of them we don't even know. You understand? And some of them, as I'm talking to you now, we have almost about 15 mad boys on the street now as I'm talking to you. We visited 2 yesterday. You can ask Ali. You understand? So it's
15. I couldn't understand
15 mad African boys and girls. They lost their mind psychologically. So they are not up to themselves. So imagine this pandemic. How are they going to survive? Where are they going to sleep? Who is going to take care of them? You understand? So all these challenges we are facing, we are trying our best to solve it. I met one yesterday. He had an operation in his head. After the operation, he's supposed to continue checkup, but no money, nothing. Now he lose one part of his body. You understand? He lose it. So I met him yesterday. He was standing in front of Pangati. There's one shopping mall, not shopping mall, a supermarket, begging people. Trust me, when I saw this thing, I feel to cry. God, I saw my fellow black man standing in front of a market begging one lira. Then I called him and I called Ali because I was supposed to meet Ali. Luckily, then Ali came. Then we met him. We talked to him. Then we are having a beam card, 200 lira beam card. So we have to give him. I said, okay, take my number, call me if you want to go back to your country. Just let me know. He's from Tanzania, so you can see the challenges my people are going through. Yeah. So it's very terrible. Some of them don't have a passport. So how are you going to help this person? How is he going to leave the country? The embassies here, they are not even ready to support their own people. So, you understand what I mean? Yeah.
So I have two questions actually. I mean, here there are many people who are listening to us, and this video will also continue to stay on the Facebook. So if there is any way that people want to support, you know, can we drop a link, or can we, you know, like have a maybe bank number for the association, and maybe people would like to support the African community and through the work you're doing and supporting your association. And I wanted to ask you, I mean, you talked about how this is going on, and how, for example, this man who sold all his properties and everything he had to have his son going to Istanbul to become a football player. But how does it happen at the very beginning? I mean, who puts this idea in the head of the father?
Yeah. Yes, we have some, I mean, false agent. They call themselves agent, but they are not officially, they are not agent. They are cheaters. They know that in Africa, everybody want to be a footballer. I want to be athletic. You understand? We love sports in Africa because in terms of technology, Africa, I'm sorry, we are dumb about that. Yeah. But in terms of sports activity, boxing, everybody love to do that. And all the parents love to put their children to become a sports person in near future. You understand? So these people using this advantage, they go to them. Sometimes they go to, at the last month, there was a man who traveled from Romania, a white man traveled from Romania to Ghana and organized a tournament. They have a connection with a Ghanaian. You understand? Yeah. So they organize this tournament. And if you want to be part of this tournament, you have to pay 100 cedis, which is 100 lira. You understand? Imagine almost about 600 people register to become a part of this tournament. And guess what happened? A lot of them paid this money. And after the the tournament, did just 1 month tournament. Then he selected almost our 36 Ghanaian footballers, 36 Ghanaian footballers. That each person have to pay 3,500 euro each person. So 3,500 euro times 36 people. You can imagine, you understand? And where are they going to get this money? So they'll go to their parents. And this person, this Ghanaian over there will go to their parents. Look, this is what we did, and your son is good. We pick him. So now he have to sponsor himself. They are taking it to Europe. He's going to play football. In Africa, everybody hear about Europe, they become like a mad person. Yeah, they do everything to make that money. You can imagine what happened, I think 1 month ago, when our president opened the border. You didn't know how many Africans traveled to Edirne, the border town between Greece and Turkey. 18,000 African. I'm not talking about Syrians. I'm not talking about Pakistanis, Afghanistan. I'm talking about African. 18,000 African tried to cross to Greece. So you can imagine. You understand? So exactly what is happening in Africa. You understand? So the parents, some of the players try their best, and Africa is some of the players rich. They have gold in their houses. They have land, so they'll just go and sell it to sponsor. And when they take them, sometimes they drop them over here in Turkey. They drop them in Turkey over here. They take some of them to Antalya. You understand? This is what they'll be doing to them. That in 1 week, they'll tell them that, unfortunately, you guys couldn't make it, so there's nothing we can do. If you like, come back to Istanbul. And when they come back to Istanbul, they come to Julius. So you can see. So from there, I got to know what is really happening. We try our best. I personally try to send a letter to the Turkish embassy in Ghana, but nothing. I'm seriously.
This my next question, Julius. What do you do as association for these people? What kind of organization activities, what kind of efforts you do for African people?
Yes, that is how we started this thing, because this thing I'm talking about is there for a long time, since 2005. You understand? Since 2004, before even I came to this country. You understand? Because when we came here, we met a lot of talented footballers. Some of them who play for national team. They also follow the same vein. You understand? So that is how we come up with this thing, because there's nothing we can do apart from organizing a tournament, invite scouts from, some part of Europe to come and watch them. That is what we can do.
What do you write in your letter to embassy?
Yeah, the first letter we sent, if I didn't lie, we talked to them about people who come into Turkey. If anyone coming to Turkey concerning about football tournament in Antalya, Bolu, Kartepe, they have to find out from Turkey Federation whether it's true or not before giving visa. Long time ago, we'll be sending this letter, but I don't know whether they receive it, they don't receive it.
So Julius, then in our next project, if we got the funds, we should do that. We should organize that, and we should prepare these letters together to federations and embassies. That's what we will do.
Yeah, all the Turkish embassies in Africa, we have to do that, because I'm just talking about Ghana. I didn't talk about Senegal. I didn't talk about Nigeria. I didn't talk about Mali. Left. Yeah, many. So, and all of them are facing the same problem.
Okay, and how African community in solidarity? As far as I know, Julius, you also told me, and I also read from some article. African community also in solidarity in many countries. I know some professional footballers supports younger ones, and what do they do? What kind of solidarity they show?
Okay, you mean the African footballers, professional footballers here in Turkey?
In Turkey and in Europe?
In other countries. Okay, well, I think 1 month ago, I make a video. Then we spread it across to all the African professional footballers who play in Turkey. We ask them for a help, but unfortunately, as I'm talking to you, it's only Dembaba playing from Bashashei. It's only Dembaba give us a Beam card. Beam, there is a card you can use it and buy thing in Beam. He give us 43 Beam cards, each card containing 150 lira for each card. Yeah, he's only one who, I mean, came out with this support. Apart from him, no one. Maybe if someone is coming, I don't know yet.
That's very important to hear. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, as far as I know, some of the clubs use African footballers as cheaper players. That's one of the, I believe that's one of the, it's a part of human trafficking, I believe. Maybe it's not a false agent, or maybe they are not saying lies to bring these people to Turkey, but once they brought, or once they meet with an talented African player, they want to use these players as cheaper players. You see that they are equal with their colleagues in the same club. They have such talent, and they have the same talent with them, but they are cheaper. They're trying to use these talents as cheaper players. What do you think about that?
Yes, it's true. I also played football before. Every coach wants a good player.
Yeah.
If you are good, for instance, if you come to me in Ferrokwe, if you are good, I'll keep you to educate you more to become perfect. If you are not good, I will advise you to find a job, or we can find a job for you, which is these illegal jobs. You understand? We can find a job for you if you accept the advice. But if you don't accept, then there's nothing else we can do for you. So when they take you to a club and the coach see you, you are not good. Maybe you just want to, I mean, give you a favor, he can register you. But what you deserve, the other players deserve, you cannot have it because of your performance. But if you are good, everybody sees that you are good. Everybody like good things. You understand? They'll give you whatever that you deserve to make you more happy. You understand? So that you can focus and play. But if you are not good, some of the clubs over here, Turkey clubs, amateur club, Bali club, they are very good. They are also supporting my people. Some of them just go to the club, they don't have food to eat, they don't have a place to sleep, and they go by themselves. And the coach gives them the opportunity to train. When they train, they see some potential. They say, okay, let's keep him, give a place to play, this and this, this and this. They support. So you cannot compare that player with somebody that they transfer. You understand? Because you don't have a manager, you don't have anybody to speak for you. You go there by yourself. So they will not give you that recognition than the one that somebody they transfer. So for that, I don't blame anyone. You understand? I don't blame any Turkish coaches or any agent. I don't blame any for that, because I'm also in the same situation. So I see a lot about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I think, Nil, do you have a question?
There is Megan who asked a question actually in the comments here, so I'm going to read it. Okay. Unless Megan wants to ask it herself.
Okay.
In which case she would just open her camera.
Sure, I can ask. My camera isn't very good right now. My internet's kind of shaky, so I'm just going to unmute. But my question is, do you guys as an association have any outreach attempts to reach back to the countries that they're hosting these fake tournaments to bring people, to try to educate families or young people so that they know about this before they pay money into the system and end up coming here?
Yes, we did our best. We wrote a letter to the embassy several times, but nothing comes out.
I mean directly, like directly to the communities, so not going through the embassies, but going through the communities themselves.
Yeah, you mean the African communities, right?
Yes.
Yes, of course. I personally visit some of the communities here in Turkey, and for their countries, we don't have any connection over there. So the only way that we can reach is to visit their communities over here, because all the communities over here, we have 21 African communities in Turkey.
Actually, I also can reply that question, Megan. We applied for 2 projects on African footballers to European Union and to an internal funding. And in the internal funding, we collaborate with Nigeria, one of the Nigerian university, IFRA, and a migration center, and also Germany. And one of our plans, if we got the fund, of course, in these conditions, I'm not sure, but if we got the fund, then we will prepare a toolkit for African footballers, explaining our research. We will make a research about African footballers in Nigeria, Turkey, and Germany. And also we will prepare some guides for potential migrants in Nigeria, what kind of conditions they expect in Turkey, and also what kind of problems they can live in their way to Turkey.
That's great. Thank you so much, both of you.
Welcome.
Thanks.
So I would also like to ask another question. Do you have any examples of like success stories of people who've been through this same typical story, and who you met, who has played football with your club, with your association, and who has made it through a successful like football career?
Yes, as I mentioned from the beginning, every year after the competition, some of the guys had the opportunity. And as I'm talking to you, in Turkey, 2014, we have Sani Gideon. He was playing in Akisa Belediye. Yeah, but now he transferred to another country. His name is Sani Gideon. He's from Nigeria. We started together in Ferikwe. He also did some documentary with me. Before, he used to, when it comes to training, he was to beg 2 lira to buy bread. But now he's a multi-millionaire guy. And every year he used to come and support the boys, maybe water, maybe shingan. Yeah, so, and there's another guy also from Liberia, Isaac Popo, also playing in Azerbaijan. He's from this true competition. He's now playing for their national team. We have so many of them, not many, but some of them play in Malta, Czech Republic. Yeah, it's through this competition. So we have some few successful African footballers who, graduated from this tournament to Europe. Yeah.
So, and maybe we can continue with the dreams again. What are your expectations for future, Julius?
Yes.
What are your dreams for future? What do you want to do?
Yeah, my dream for future, personally, I just want Africans over here to be recognized. The government will accept our petitions to grant us job opportunities, and the kids who are be born, our brothers and sisters who are giving birth over here, also their kids also can be able to go to school, to go to hospital, like the way the Turkish, the people also go to. They should have a normal social life also, and they should grant them also a resident permit. That is my future plan. If the government accept this thing, I'm down. Then I'll quit from the African as a president. I'll quit from the president seat. Yeah.
So have you ever contacted the Turkish Football Federation for these expectations?
Yeah, this beginning of I think that was 2 months ago, we sent a letter to Turkey Football Federation. We wanted to meet them before this thing happened. Yeah. Because we are planning to host this tournament big time for this season. We were planning to play our first opening match in Kasim Pasha Stadium so that the boys can have a good video. The atmosphere will be more great. Yeah, So we are planning also to host an African festival. Yeah, I've never happened in Turkey before. So we have so many things. Yeah, but unfortunately, this pandemic has caused a lot. Yeah.
Destroyed many,
actually,
shaped many life.
Actually, association in Izmir.
Yeah, Afro-Tuk.
Yeah, and
Afro-Tuk. Yeah. We spoke to one guy. I forgot his name. He said he know their president, the Afro-Tuk president. So he's going to connect us with them. And our African community, Muasameji, also know the Afro-Tuk president. So yeah, we are trying to reach them before all these things happen. But we are going to reach them. Yeah. That is it.
Just for the people who are listening, maybe we can just hear.
Yes. Yeah. We'll be very happy to meet our Africans. Yeah.
There's two communities of Africans in Izmir. One is historical community. They are descendants of slaves who came, who were deported here through slavery. Empire. And then there is also this community of Ugandan students, university students. Yeah.
Okay.
Also organized in Izmir. So Izmir is also a kind of spot.
Okay. Yeah. This our African festival. Yeah, we're going to involve the African student over here, and we started talking to the International African Student Union, their president, communicating with him. So yeah, we're trying to put everything in place before the date. Yeah, so we are still planning that maybe in August or we will see. It depends the COVID-19.
Yeah, of course. But we'll be happy to support and to be there.
Yes. No, we're going to invite all of you. Yeah. We invited a musician from Africa.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's what we love, Lil, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're going to invite. Yeah. We're going to do so many things. Yeah.
That's very good to hear.
Yeah,
maybe we can pass to the question and answering part of our talk. And maybe we can continue with Firdevs Gürer. And I think she has a question for us. Firdevs, you can unmute yourself and you can ask your question if it's okay for you. Is that okay? Can you hear me, Firdevs? Okay, Firdevs asks that African players are all over the world, not only in Turkey, very successful. Is there any interest and education starting in childhood in Africa?
Yes. We have.
Well, of course, Africa is big, so.
Yeah, which country? I think we can ask you about Ghana. And is there any specific education for sports, and what kind of do you have good physical education classes in Ghana, Julius?
Yeah, actually, we have many sports academy schools in Ghana. Yeah. If I didn't like, we just started maybe 10 years ago. Yeah, because African physically we are gifted. You understand? We have the talent, but we don't have the technique. You understand? Yeah. So in 10 years ago, we started having all these sports academy schools. Yeah, but unfortunately, the facilities are poor. Yeah, let me be honest with you. The facilities are poor. Yeah.
So maybe those academies and those schools are also maybe a point of reach out to give proper information about all this migration process and so on.
Yes. Yeah, maybe. I cannot guarantee for that, but yes, they can do that, because I knew one of two academies big in Ghana. Yeah, they have a lot of players who play in Europe, Portugal, and other countries. Yeah, so, but I don't know whether they would like to, they will grant all the interviews. Yeah.
Okay, any question?
For me?
From
Okay.
our guests, I mean.
Okay, okay.
I'm asking if you have questions. Sorularınız varsa. Okay.
I think we're done with the question.
I do think if it's possible, if there's any way that we can support, if you have links that you can drop in or ways that we can donate or contribute, Julius, that would be really great. That would give us an opportunity to support how we can, especially right now when things are so crazy with the pandemic and there's so little person-to-person outreach that we can do.
Okay. Yes, we have, I don't know which kind of donation that you guys wanted to, support, but we only have our bank account as a community account. Yeah, apart from that, if anything, you can, reach my sister, he will get to us. Yeah.
Yeah, we will share all this.
We will share with you, and we can contact with Julius about that later.
Yeah, on our Bomovu's Facebook page, we will be sharing this information, and I guess a campaign about the supermarket beam ticket start.
Yes.
Could be helpful.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
That's great.
For a start.
Yeah, by the way, don't forget, we are still looking for more support because my people are still coming every day.
Yes.
So, yeah, I just sent a message to your friend in Beledia last time, I think 3 days ago, that if there is more, we would like to have it. Yeah. Because Senegal community, now they are coming. Nigeria, Nigerians are many over here. So we reach, for now, we reach like 1,500 houses that we support them in terms of the donation that we got from the Beledia. Yeah, through you. Yeah. So we reach 1,500 houses. Yeah. So, but more people are still coming. We haven't reached Avjla, Uchekmeji. Yeah. So we are still,
I know just they have a break for 2 weeks right now, and 1 week passed. But of course, we will talk about that later. Okay.
Okay. That's fine.
And I'm looking for other friends. Okay. Do you have any questions?
I also want to jump in and ask one question, Julius, to you.
This is Chetin.
I was wondering if you have recommendations or if you have specific advices for people to counter stereotypes and maybe educations against African immigrants in Istanbul and Turkey, because from your experience or from what you heard, certain stereotypes and even maybe aggressive things or not. What can people, Turkish people, or people in Turkey living in Turkey, do against such stereotypes against African migrants here?
Okay. I didn't get the last part clearly because of this. I think there's one airplane passing, so I didn't get it clear. If you can come again, the last part.
The last part is basically what can be helpful to educate the public.
Okay, that's fine. Yes. Last, I think 4 months or 5 months ago, we wrote a letter to the Migration Authority because we are having challenges concerning about the resident permit because the Africans don't know how to go about it. And some of them go to the migration, they follow some of the procedure and they couldn't, get all the necessary documents, but they were refused without any explanation. But after paying all the money that they are supposed to pay, but they just refused them without any explanation. So some of them came to us and we speak to Professor Dr. Orhan Koram. I think he was a professor in the E2 University before, and I know him very, very well. So I report this case to him. Then he make arrangements for us. We met the immigration department. They came to, we are organizing a meeting with all the African leaders, and they tried to educate us the reason why they refused them, this and that, this and that. So yeah, that is what we did, and we got the answers from them. And we tried to educate our community, African community. And now, as I'm talking to you, to come to your question, we are planning to call all the African. Look, we are looking for a big hall. Then we are going to invite you guys to come and give us a little bit education about African immigrant. What is their benefit? What they deserve? What they don't deserve? You understand? Yeah. So this is our project for 2020 that we are planning. I talk about African festival that we are trying to host this year. The first day is going to be in Tassim Square. The second day is going to be indoor. In that indoor, we want to use this opportunity to invite you guys to come address us a little bit, like maybe 10, 20 minutes. Yeah, to educate the Africans. Yeah, because most of them are, excuse me, they are lack of so many things. Yeah, but when they see, white people, they believe and they pay attention to you guys more than us. Yeah.
And actually, I also think that this Turkish community has lack of information about African community, and they don't know African people. Actually, they have just some prejudgments against African people and against many people. Actually, we have also many prejudgments against each other, but also we have some stereotypes in this community. And also some prejudgments against African communities, some stereotypes in our minds. So is that possible to also teach the public in Turkey about African community? I think this African Fest is one of the ways of doing that.
Yeah.
To let people know about African community,
exactly.
What they need, also what kind of culture they have, what kind of music, and anything else.
Yeah.
I think that also this is part of us as Turkish citizens. It's our responsibility. Maybe it's not a question for Julius, but it's a question for us. What can we do to educate ourselves? Maybe start by dealing with our past, with our slavery past that we don't really recognize, that we never talk about. And continue on, like talking about what is happening even today. Why are those people right now in such terrible situation, and nobody talks about it really in the media, when we have more visibility about other categories of migrants? Why don't we never come to speak about Black people, if not to talk about supposed like physical skills or stuff like this? Yeah, I think we have a long way to go, but it's a lot of work too. We have a new question here.
Yes, an important one.
I know that we have limited time because Julius has another meeting in a few minutes. We have like 6 minutes left right now.
We can
but
talk
just one question, and I believe this question very important, so we can just add that one.
Yeah,
Nil, will you add it?
To join yourself, or do you want us to?
Yeah, I can join. Thank you. Hello, Neil. Bravo pour la conférence. Hello, everyone. So my question was regarding the women in the African community in Turkey. If you have a special approach to them, is it very hard to reach them? Could you develop a little bit more on this question in the brief moments that you have? Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, we are trying. Our priority, especially for the Africans women, because they are going through a lot. Because of that, some of them find themselves on the streets doing things that they are not supposed to be doing. If you go to Asara, for example, in the night, like from 6 o'clock going, it's very terrible. If I see my people, or especially our women, I respect women a lot because I came out through a woman. So if I see such a thing, I feel pissed off. Yeah. So we are trying our best to educate them and to support them also for their need. Yes.
Do they have any needs to do sports there? Do you see some will of women, African women, to engage in sports?
Yes, in every summer before we start our competition, we organize a game for the African women on a pitch, but not in it's just once in a year. Yeah, it's not every day because everybody's living by himself. So if you go to somewhere, tell the person that, okay, do that, say, they will just, I mean, look at you and say, are you the one who pay for my ticket? You come to tell me this thing? You understand? Yeah, so what we do is every year we organize a tournament also for them. Yeah, it's very interesting and very funny. Yeah, yeah. There is it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do the women football players have a representative that we can also maybe host and have a conversation with?
No, actually, no, we don't have a women this thing. Yeah, we just call each community to, I mean, bring their women who are interested about sports. Yeah, that is how we do it. So we have a lot of Cameroonian women who did sports before in their country. Yeah, so most of the time is Cameroonian women take first position. Yeah, I wish to see them because they are big, fat. Yeah.
Is the number of women coming to Turkey to become a footballer increasing, Julius? As far as I know now, right now, even in Gaziantep, there is a woman footballer from Africa.
Yes, many now. We have so many African women are playing in the Turkish Women's League now. Yes, my wife had a call last time from a woman from, I think, Congo or Cameroon. She's a basketballer. She was asking if we can help her to find a club. Yes, and unfortunately, there's nothing going on. Yeah, and I don't know any basketball agents. I don't have any connection with that. If it's football, fine. But we are trying to, I mean, hook him up to find a place. Yeah.
Maybe as Nil told us, a woman athlete can start this organization as well to organize an association or a kind of union for athletes too.
Okay.
Women athletes too.
To be continued, I think.
Yeah, let's continue. No, let's continue. I have 20 minutes more.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a new conversation that should come up. That's what I meant,
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we need.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
If you have a time from now to 20 minutes, fine. Yeah.
Well, Alexis, do you have any question?
No, thank you. It was my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks. Do we have any other questions here?
Is there another question?
Or Julius, maybe yourself, there is something you think it's important and you hadn't have the opportunity to share yet?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I don't have. I think I have said all. Yeah. What we are praying for is about this pandemic things to go so that we can able to carry on our missions. Yeah, that is what I have to say, and I would like you guys to support us. Yeah, if you guys behind us, I think we are going to achieve our dream because my sister just did example, and we able to got aid from the Bilshe Belodia, which is I'm very happy for that. I see my people online. I mean, I just came out from the office and I saw them, our African brothers and sisters with kids. I mean, they were happy that at least they will have something in their home to eat. It's my priority, and I feel to cry that very day. Yeah, every day as I'm talking to you, every morning they still come to the place. Even the food is no more, but they are still coming to the place. Yeah, so that is something. I mean,
that's your priority for
that's
now.
My priority. Yeah.
Definitely understand. Okay.
Exactly.
If you don't have anything to add, Nil, that was really nice to be guest by Bomovu here, and it was very nice to be with Julius in that very nice and great enjoying conversation.
Yeah.
We have lots of things to speak, and I believe we will have more in future, and we
Yes.
will continue to talk, and we will continue to hear our voices, hear each other, and support each other. I'm very grateful to meet all these people here right now. Okay, thank you, Nil.
Thank you. I really appreciate also. Thank you, you guys, for the hospitality you guys showed to us.
And thank you, Chetin.
Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Chetin, the technician. I really appreciate you.
Technical good guy for us.
Yeah. Well, I hope to meet you guys face to face, maybe near future. I don't know when this pandemic will go. Nobody knows.
So. Yes.
Everybody is confused now. The world leaders are confused. So we are just praying to God, to have mercy on us.
Hopefully,
so thank you guys.
Be back on the pitch and.
Yes. My guys are calling every day. Where are we going to start training? The Fibori at home. Yeah.
You missed
so it's
it.
not easy. I missed them. I'm now taking kilo. Yeah.
Very hard
It's true.
Stay home and sit.
Thank you. I will. But don't forget to take the my vaccine. Very important. Don't forget.
Definitely.
Mr. Chetty. Mr. Chetty, try to do it. Try to, cut it a little bit, pieces, and boil it 20 minutes. Drink it a little bit.
Don't forget Chetin.
Don't forget Mr. Chetty.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
See you.
Thanks a lot. Salute.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.